All right, welcome to part 2 of talking through all the paint colors in our home. And I have a special guest who would just not accept napping on the floor today, so he's going to join us for this one. But picking a white paint color is probably one of the most difficult outside of picking a blue paint color for a home, just because the undertones and lighting sources, and types of light affect it so much. The 3 different types of white paint colors that I selected for our home definitely were affected by where it was, the types of lighting, natural versus morning versus afternoon, if it got hardly any, all the things. So first up, it's primarily in the majority of our home, which is Alabaster by Sherwin-Williams. I think, in my personal opinion, if you just cannot deal with analyzing and observing all the different types of light, undertones, what have you, Alabaster is a pretty safe choice. It is just a great warm paint color without being too warm, doesn't pick up a ton of undertones. Again, this is all depending, but I think it's great across the board for a universal white paint color where you can't go wrong. And it is one of the most popular due to its versatility. To get more specific, it does have creamy beige undertones with just a hint of yellow, but not too much. So it has more of a soft, cozy look rather than a light and crisp white look. The next white that I chose for actually the extra guest bedroom and where I film a lot of my content is Greek Villa by Sherwin-Williams. It's definitely a creamier, warmer white than Alabaster, and is definitely more of an off-white with a cozy and inviting ambiance just to its warmth. It is definitely, like I said, it's definitely warmer than Alabaster and almost has like a vanilla ice cream description when you look at it, and especially where it is in our home, it gets a lot of great morning light, and so it doesn't look overly creamy or overly warm since it does not get very much afternoon light. And pairing that one, especially with Greek Villa, it pairs really nicely with warm wood tones, and it actually is one of the best pairings with Urban Bronze, which is what I almost selected for our dining room, but went with iron ore instead. And last but not least of the white paint colors in our home is White Dove by Benjamin Moore. This one is also a very popular, beloved white paint color, and unlike the other two, it actually has a very subtle gray undertone, but still casts as a warm white that's very inviting. Our guest bathroom gets zero natural light, and it is all sourced by light bulbs, but it is such a beloved and versatile paint color. And unlike Alabaster and Greek Villa, it actually has a gray undertone instead of a beige or yellow, but it still looks really nice and creamy, off-white if you want something less creamy and a truer white. But that wraps up all the paint colors in our home so far. We have a couple more coming this year, so stay tuned for those. And as always, let me know if y'all have any questions at all.